For almost 2 decades now, I have called this way of living, this way of being, sacred physicality. It was at one point my business name. It is still a name that I hold dear, and it is a foundational piece of the work that I do. Sacred physicality is inviting our mundane life, living our mundane life, inviting ourselves into our mundane life, our day-to-day ordinary routine, this quotidienne, to do it as if it matters, to do it as if it isn't mundane at all, but in fact sacred, holy ground that we walk on, to treasure our homes, our physical body, our physical home, the spaces, energetic or physical, that we create and nourish for ourselves, our business home, to make these things special, to make them sacred, to know that they are not just blah, which is how most of us live. We live as if our life is nothing more than meh, but to instead elevate them and infuse them and pour the divine into them, to make the physical sacred. Now, if you remember back from the duality module, the feminine is more often associated with the physical. So I want you to know that if you have current disdain or hatred or dismissal for the physical, for your home, for your body, for the earth, for this physical world that surrounds us, if you have bought into the programming that the mind is where the action is, that the mind, the thinking, the dreaming, the visioning, that this is what is to be exalted, just know that you have fallen under the spell of patriarchy. You have internalized that oppression and discounted and separated from a crucial part of your happiness and your joy and your mission and who you are meant to be. You are meant to be a soul, yes, in a physical body. And when we ignore the physical body, when we disdain and hate our physical bodies, when we make it hard, when we allow it to dry out and desiccate, this is internalized oppression. Instead, we want to get into our bodies. We want to get into our homes. We want to make them cozy and soft and luscious. We want to make them sacred, holy ground. Sacred physicality may not sound like a rebellion, but it is. Sacred physicality is how we dissolve the patriarchy. Sacred physicality is saying my pleasure matters, my body matters, my physical existence, this life right here is not something to be escaped from, but to be enraptured by, to be enveloped by, and not in the victim drama chaos way. That is where we all begin. But to get on top of it and to be like, this life nourishes me, this life is beautiful. And this is the work that I do with my clients every day. This is the mindset that I try to keep myself in every day. And it's been years and years now that I have been doing this. How can I make my home sacred space? How can I infuse love and compassion and grace and all the qualities of core energy into my home, into my body, so that when people interact with me, they feel it. When people come into my home, they take a deep breath and they collapse onto a comfy couch and they feel held. They feel whole. They feel at home.